Hey everyone, Johnny Struggles here. We're checking out something new today. Steam Next Fest has started, and I'm checking out a tower defense game called Tau Cubis. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Tau Cubis, by developer Mandarine, which I like their logo. It's a cubed mandarin. Pretty neat. Anyway, I picked this up as a demo, and it's actually pretty neat. Let's check it out. They described this as a minimalist tower defense game on colorful 3D sci-fi maps. Choose your challenge, try a new strategy, and achieve your best score. So far, I've only played the first few maps and get a good idea of the game. Obviously you build defenses. The objective is to delay the bad guys as much as possible and destroy them before they get to your cores, as they call them. You have 9 cores, and you want to protect them all. They come in on the blue square on the far top left of this map here, and they exit out the red square. And every map, the placement's a little different. On the early levels, they're kind of close together. I'm sure it changes per level as you go. So on the map, you can only place objects where you have the blue crosshairs, which adds to the challenge. And there's a scoring feature here. So the more cores you have, the more interest you gain on how much your score is. So the score on the top left, under perfect. Every 100 points you have, you get an extra point. So right now the score is about 700, and you can see on the right, you can see a +7 jumping up. So I'm getting 7 score every few seconds. On top of that, your score is also your money. So you can only buy things based on how much score you have. So it's the same thing. So the higher it is, the more interest you get, but you also have to spend it to build items. So that's the challenge and the trick to get a high score, is to delay building as late as possible. And at the end of the game, for every core you have completed, it multiplies your score by a multiple. So you have 9 cores times 9. On top of that, if you get a perfect where none of the bad guys reach your core and try to return them to the exit, then you get a perfect and you get double your score off of that. So you can really increase your score. And at the end here, as you can see, the score is compiling. I got 9 cores, so times 9, and a perfect, so times 2. And I did not beat my previous record. But hey, I've played the first few maps, and I've got the high score on all the challenges. So there's different missions you can do on each map. Not most, but several of them are locked. Oh, CubeMand has a high score on this one. I'm going to have to try that here. Let's check the other ones. Beam. So these are different game modes, or different challenges, different strategies to play the game as. It's pretty neat. And as you go through different maps, new map, you get new weapon, introduce a new weapon, you have more upgrades to do, so more flexibility and challenge or strategy to do and play the games. Let's go back and see if I can beat the high score here. So this is a wave challenge. So as the name implies, you have waves of bad guys until you kill them all or you lose. Let's find the best place to put this. The game doesn't actually start till you place your first item. So now the wave started. 2 guys coming up the ramp. I know I need to upgrade this laser to kill them with only the one weapon. They'll eventually drain. The laser will hit them and they'll slowly drain energy even after the laser hits them. So now I want to add another beam. So wave defense, you can build whatever's available. This is machine guns and beam weapons. But in this, I'm only using beam weapons. My strategy was, it seems to do the best. I was using machine guns and I just couldn't get a very high score, and then I went to beam weapons and I got a much better high score. Anywho, just try to get these guys killed. Upgrade that laser, and that should take out more of these as they go. As mentioned, a lot of this comes down to timing. You want to time it to where you don't build a lot of defenses unless you absolutely need to, but you also don't want them to reach your cores, so you can get that perfect score. So here I'm just staging up to build one and just waiting to click on it as soon as I need to. Speeding up the time, we're at 4x. It goes up to 16x. You see the cores on the left are adding 8. We have over 800 score, so we're getting a +8. Now it's 9. Now we're at 9. I got tired of waiting, so Let's fast forward some more. Also, as you go through the maps, you get different enemies to go through. So right now there's only 2 types of enemies. And these yellow guys are the ones that are more challenging. Especially when there's, a lot of them. 17 waves remaining. Think about here, I'm going to have to build that other laser. Yeah. Another thing is there's a delay in building, so you kind of want to wait. Yep, I think I made it through. Wait till they get close, but you don't want to wait too long, otherwise they'll pass you by before you have it built. Alright, so I got this extra guy here at the end to defend. We're at 2,300 points. Now they're 25. It's adding quick now. We're at 25, 28. So the score bonus we're getting for all the cores there increases. If somebody actually makes it to your core, grabs one and walks away, your increase halves, and then another one halves again, and then it goes down to basically 0 if you have several cores missing. When you kill the bad guy with the core will flow back down the path to the end. But if you're at that point, you might be SOL. I've been just trying to go for perfect score, so when I get to that point, I usually cancel and restart the game. There we go, we're doing pretty good. We have 10 waves remaining. Not going too bad. It gets pretty crazy towards the end. Yeah, that guy has a little more health. So concerning, he got pretty far. If there was more than one of those guys, they would have probably got it. Yeah, there's another one coming, so I got nervous and said, let's double up the lasers. So maybe I didn't need to do that, and I could have saved some money, which would have saved interest, which would have given me more points at the end of the score, especially when you get multiples of getting the perfect and all the cores still there. 6 waves remaining. Another laser to help weaken these guys before they get to the end. One thing available that I've not messed with is there is the gun strategy. There's different rules you can place on the guns. They have them on there. I'm just using the default one. It says priority default on the top left. But there's different items you can select, like near, weakest, something like that. I've not really messed with it. I've just been using the default. 2 waves remaining. Look at them just coming there. Score is going crazy. Oh, that guy's gone far. He didn't. Yeah, he made it about the same as anyone else did. Farthest as anyone else did. You make me a little nervous. This is the last wave. So I'm going to do one more strategy here. Just to give me a little extra boost at the end, I'm going to sell my weapons before the game ends. So this laser is no longer being used. Let's go ahead and sell them for 150. So, times 10, times 2, however you want to do it, adds a lot overall, which may be just enough to get me over the edge, but I'll wait till he's done shooting, sell him. Okay, yeah, we got this. These guys are weak enough. Zap them, get out of range. There's enough time, sell, and sell. Alright, and then die. There he goes. Alright, victory! We got a little extra money, a little extra points at the end for selling those objects. Did we get the high score? Hey, top of the leaderboard. Alright. Sorry, Cube Band. We're the opponent. But hey, I put a link to the game in the description on Steam. Go check it out. Tau Cubis, fun game. Download it, play it. Tell me if you beat my high score. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.